What is up, Mega Man fans? Jodas95 here, and today is Mega Man's 31st anniversary. Happy anniversary of Mega Man's 31st anniversary. Today, we're looking at some of my Mega Man's video game collections right here. And you can see the background, I can see all the figures collection from the Mega Man's. The left is Mega Man, the right is Rush. Maybe we'll get to some of the rest of them, like a 66 action teams. Like, I think we saw the Hot Topics. I like to see cutting in the file, X, and all of that. I really want that. This is the reason why I'm such a big fan of Mega Man franchise. I love the original classic. It's probably my favorite. X here is cool. Looks pretty dark one. Star Force Battle Networks, okay, whatever. Zero and almost pretty dark ones. So now we're looking at my video game collections right here today. Also, I will not include the PC ones. So in that case, let's just start this off from the and then this cartridge begins. Going way back from the beginning. So let's start off this Mega Man. This came out in 1987. I don't have the box ones, or there was also a Japanese Famicom one. Was this one? I gotta say, this is probably the worst cover I've ever seen. It has a little gun. Why does he have a gun? I just don't get it. This is also saying this is one of the hardest NES game of the year. Listen to that. Once gives a little cartridge. You just play FC Twin. Unfortunately, the cord was something I can't find the cord plugs, and then the cord was broken. I guess maybe we'll find it sometime. We'll play this. You just play it in flashes. I play it slight. Next is the director's sequel, Mega Man 2. This came out in 1989. People say this is gotta be the best Mega Man game. It's absolutely the #1 greatest games of the year. The also highest selling points. Loved all this. The Robonester. The music is iconic. The level is iconic. The weapons definitely most replay values. It's definitely replay values. Love that. Definitely the best ones. Next is Mega Man 3. This came out in 1990s. It's got a little dusty, someone painted a scratch and dusty. And take a nice look at the cover. It's kind of funny. He looks like fighting against Sparkman. Shoots hit his crotch. This one's nice little mechanic ones. Also introduced newcomers like Rush and Proto Man, the mysterious. And some of them actually was ones, except the one scene, one level after beat all 8, you get Doc Robot. It's kind of hard to beat. It's rage quit. Maybe do like let's play in the futures. Next is Mega Man 4, which just came out in 1991. When the NES just came gameplays. Some new Shard Shot was a cool one. I like that point out is funny. Why is Pyramid standing on top of the castle? Yeah, it's made by Capcom, of course. Next is Mega Man 5. This came out in 1992. The year my sister was born. And cartridges. So collected the letters. Also, biggest band was in it. Next is Mega Man 6. It's another This was one of the last. Mega Man 6 is one of the last games from the NES before Super Nintendo was already hit. So it's a nice replay. Also using new gimmick, introduced a super adapter. It used recharge. Don't worry about this one. It's a good one, but the plot was interesting. So that is the name is all 6 cartridges. There's also the other Famicoms that never got released US. Next up is some of the Game Boy cartridges. These are the original ones. We got Mega Man. It says Mega Man's. I'm trying to read this. It says Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, which came out in 1991, the same year as Mega Man 4 was released. Next is Mega Man 2, was also came out in 1992. It's got the same boss fight bonuser from Mega Man 2 and 3. Next up is Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy. This came out in, I guess, is 1993. I'm correct. Unfortunately, Mega Man 4 or 5 is the last one. I couldn't find it because they're expensive ones. I couldn't find this ones. Next up is some of the cartridges, Super Nintendo, Mega Man 7. This came out in 1995. This is where I was born. Here's a fun fact. There was a sticker. It looks like a sticker. It says, oops, trying to read this. It says Leo, some sort of video store. It says C. Jones, I guess, not Casey Jones. Fun fact, this cartridge is the most expensive, it's a rare, it's the most hard to find. It costs about $100. Next up is Mega Man X. This is probably the best game of all the series. Love the soundtracks, the music, the sound effects, the level design. That is a blue. This came out in 1993 after Mega Man 6 just came out. Next one is Mega Man X3. This was one of the last Mega Man game. This is the last game on Mega Man X. I don't have Mega Man X2 because the X2 is expensive. I couldn't find this ones. Now let's move on to some of the one cartridges. Mega Man 64. This version, it was from Mega Man Legends. You used to play it, but it's kind of stupid. The control stick is just weird. I just really disappointment. It looks like Smooth was. I'm not sure people like it. People hate it. That IGN gives a 4 out of 10. It was like, what? Yeah, I guess the worst version of this. Next, move on to some of the CDs, and I got. First up, Mega Man 8. This came out in 1996 or 1997, I guess. Yep. So this version says Anniversary Collector Edition. It says full color anthology booklets enclosed. And it's a little open casing. Nice little artwork. So let's get it. There's download the Mega Man themes only. Capcoms.com. Nope, it's too late. It's expired. And it shows a little cover art. Nice little gameplay this. And unfortunately, I don't have the book of this color. I guess someone missing took it. And although the cutscene looks nice, but the only thing I don't like is the voice acting. And it's gotta be one of the worst voice in the game. Next is Mega Man X4. Which is a nice little. This came out in 1997. This sticker says $10. Found this logo of Granny Bees. Says explosive gameplay, extreme graphics, Mega Man X4. So there's a little talks of. Love is the boss one. Is the cutscene is nice, but except the voice acting has a little voice is weird. Next is Mega Man Legends. This came out in 1997. That was same year as the Mega Man X4. This came out in December 18, 2008, 1997. That was a tomorrow, December 18. This would be anniversary of Mega Man Legend. Maybe possibly Mega Man Legend 3 would be revive the franchise. Very nice little gameplay. It's some sort of action adventure / open world sandbox, I guess, apparently. So 3D. This is also the first Mega Man game on 3D environment. Little adventures, sort of the story of interesting looks. Next is another CD. This one here is Mega Man X7. This version is from the Desk Replay. Oh, I'm sorry, GameStop. So it's EB Games. I don't have the original covers. There's the little covers. Well, that's good. So yeah, this game sucks. Such a disappointment. I thought it was really cool, like to see 3D. That Mega Man X could be 3D, but then in the ruin has bad camera angles and annoying voice acting. Like, ugh, don't like it. Also, it's missing Mega Man Legend 2 is a really one because this game is expensive. It's about $89 or $109. I remember at the desk we played, it was like $89. Heck no. So I later until the PlayStation the PlayStation Store just popped out. It was like, okay, I can buy it. So I know that. Next is Mega Man X8. Was a direct sequel. This game came out in 2005. Mega Man X7 just came out in 2007. This game looks slightly way better. It looks slightly much better than X7. It's got a little nicer voice. The cutscene looks weird. It has a CGI one. Looks almost like anime style. So, I love the zine. Oh, and also, spoiler, in the back of the box it says multiple ending and hidden items. I guess it's a multiple ending, so I don't have the X-Men, Mega Man X5 and 6. I guess it might be somewhere in the stores and whatnot. Next is Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This also PS2 versions. Now, I used to play this one, but unfortunately, desk was someone got scratched, and unfortunately, the games froze. Apparently, it's also the best part of this game it had is Mega Man 1 through 6 has a soundtrack replaced by Complete Works was a remix. Also says tending. Also footage from original Mega Man's TV series, learning about the history. It says 50 anniversaries. Fun fact, this PS2 version has a original TV series episode from the original 90s, which you're a fan of that. There is a variant, there's a Mega Man GameCube or the Xbox has Mega Man NT Network's TV series episode. I guess might be confused. Also, I didn't mention the Mega Man's Anniversary Collection has a Power Battle and Power Fire. This 2 arcade game was released Japanese that never made US. Next one is Mega Man X Collection. This one is. It's got all re-released from Mega Man X1 through 6. Also introduced. It says you look down here. It has a little one game. It says it's called Mega Man's Battle Shades. Exclusive hidden feature of Mega Man Battle and Shades racing game never before released in the US. This is the first time this game was released outside the racing game that was never made US. I was kind of disappointed. Nice cartridge. Next, move on to the some of the Game Boy events like DS. First up, we have Mega Man Star Force 2. This is a DS version. Try to read the sign, you can't read. It's a little green card. Try to read. It says Circuit Ninja. Yeah, Circuit Crush Ninja. I was not a fan of Star Force. I never liked that. I never played this one. Next one is Mega Man Zero, which came out in 2002. It's a little cartridges. It's a side-scrolling slice. Next is Mega Man Zero 2, just came out in 2003. Next one is Mega Man Base. It also came out another one game that was never made in the US. That was a Super Famicom. That was the last one. It also has. So we'll continue on to part 1. The part 2 will continue the rest of it. So stay tuned. So thanks for watching.